Chasity Bingley. I am with the Texas Veterans Commission Veteran Employment Services Program. And so we're here to bring to you today to prep for the American Legion workshop. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the American Legion workshop before we begin getting into the slideshow for the prep. So the American Legion workshop, the American Legion virtual career fair is something that the American Legion conducts on a quarterly basis. And their focus, they started their first virtual one with the state of Texas. We did this last year. This event is going to be next Tuesday, February 9th from 10 to 2 p.m. This is open to the public, but one of the main resources why the American Legion conducts this event is for our transitioning service members, our veterans, military spouses, and their dependents. So although this event is open to the public, the main reasons we have, as of last Friday, 203 employers coming to this event is to provide job opportunities to our transitioning service members, our veterans, and military spouses. And so far, we have 238 job seekers that are going to be registered for this event. And I hope that one of them are you. If not, if someone could drop that link into the chat box for me so that you can register for that event. So again, this is the American Legion virtual career fair that is going to be on February 9th from 10 to 2 p.m. So please, by all means, join us for that event. Now, if Amanda and Sharon doesn't mind, I'm going to go ahead and skip right on into our workshop. So today I am partnered with one of my best friends, Gina. She is from the Texas Workforce Commission. She is part of the Texas Veteran Leadership Program. Every since we've started these virtual events, Ariel kind of partnered us together to conduct these workshops. And we found out that we are kindred spirits of one heart. And so she's going to start off today. And then we're gonna swap. So we're not going to kill you softly with PowerPoint. We're gonna do a little PowerPoint and then we're gonna go live because we find that it's better for our job seekers and even our employers to see everything in action, you registering and all of that. And so with that being said, I am going to turn off my camera and my mic, and I'm going to hand it over to Gina while I prepare for the workshop. Take it away, Gina.
Thank you for that warm introduction. Love working with you, Chasity. We're like share the same brain some days. So did you want to share your screen or would you like me to share mine?
I'm going to go ahead and share mine. So I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to walk you through while she's starting that. Our topics today, we're going to start out with how to prepare for a virtual career fair, because the way that you prepare for a virtual career fair is just slightly different than how you would prepare for an in-person career fair. So you can go ahead and go to the next slide. I just mentioned the first one, so the virtual career fair preparation. Then we're going to talk a little bit about getting registered and building your profile. That's when I'm going to kind of hand it back over to Chasity. She's going to walk you through a couple of slides, and then we're going to jump into that live event. And you can go ahead and go to the next one. So when planning, one of the things, the very first things that you want to do is research the companies. The beauty of having a virtual career fair is that you can, just as soon as the event goes live, you won't be able to see it beforehand outside of the employer list that we have shared, but just as soon as the event goes live, you are able to enter the lobby. You can see what employers are there. If there's someone that's there that you didn't maybe see on the list, you can actually real quick do a Google search, go to their website, check them out, get some information about the company, see what job openings they have available. You can do all of that before you enter the booth. So as a job seeker, just as soon as you enter, virtually enter a employer's booth, they're going to have your contact information because it's going to be in your resume. So they're going to have access to your resume that you've uploaded in your profile. We'll talk about that briefly. and will be able to contact you. So as soon as you enter the booth, they're going to know you have been there. So if you want to do your research ahead of time so that when you're asking questions of the employer, you can speak educated about what openings they have available. We're also going to talk about preparing your physical space. So I'm going to move so you can kind of see what my background looks like. I've got a lot of stuff back there, and I left that there intentionally for this because I wanted to point out a lot of the stuff in the background, even though the camera is kind of small, you're not seeing a whole lot. A lot of that stuff can be clutter. So when you're preparing your physical space, you want to only have maybe 1 or 2 things hanging on the wall, have your shelves pretty well cleared out. Make sure you don't have stuff in the background, because if you do a video chat through this platform, you cannot add a virtual background. So no virtual backgrounds with this. Now, if an employer wants to meet you on Zoom or WebEx or Teams, Teams has a very good virtual background. It can hide all this stuff and people won't see it. Zoom, the virtual background's not as good unless you have like a green screen behind you. So just keep that in mind, clear your physical space. You also want to clear, so we're going to talk about clearing the clutter. You also need to clear your cyberspace. So as we know, anybody can hop onto LinkedIn, check out your profile on there, which should be professional anyways. Make sure you have a good professional looking LinkedIn. But Facebook, you can see a lot of stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So make sure that you clear the cyberspace clutter, because especially when we're all doing this virtual career fair, it is so easy just to real quick Google a person and see what you can find out about them. And employers do that, and they have a right to do that. So make sure that you have cleared your cyber space as well. I talked a little bit about the checking technology as far as the back, what's in your background, but you also want to check your camera, check your microphone. You can do like a test video chat with someone using a number of different platforms. So you can do a chat, call a friend, do a video, ask them to see what they see in the background. And we got a screensaver up there. Have them check the background, make sure they can hear you, and make sure that you can hear them as well. And also dress like you would for a career fair. If you were walking in person and meeting an employer in person, make sure you are dressed as such. So you want to be dressed head to toe. So today I've got my hair fixed. I've got earrings in, makeup. Don't put on a lot of makeup. You don't want to be looking like, what was that, Mimi from the Drew Carey show? So have professional looking makeup, and make sure you're dressed head to toe, because if you feel good and are dressed head to toe, then that is going to also display whenever you're on the camera, because when you feel good, people can see that. You smile more, and it makes you feel more professional and confident. Also, make sure that your resume is updated. We're going to show you how you can upload a resume. Make sure that your most current resume is put into the system. You do want to upload a PDF. So you'll want to, if your resume is in Word, you need to export that to a PDF. If you have questions about that, you can let us know and we can get with you to assist. Also, the practicing interview questions and Dress for Success. Austin, you guys are fabulous that you're setting up those one-on-one times where you can practice interview questions. So if you're a new job seeker, oh my goodness, take advantage of that opportunity, because that will help you get the nerves out. And there's actually a list of like the 25 most common interview questions. That's something that you can Google and take a look at that as well, just so that you feel more prepared. The last thing I'm going to talk about is just being mentally prepared. So for me, something that I like to do before I do every one of these webinars is I get a glass of water, I go brush my teeth, and then I come back. I just feel really good. If I brush my teeth, I can take a deep breath. I feel calm, collected inside, and I feel ready to go. So maybe for you, you want to just stand up, stretch out, take some deep breaths, and feel ready for the day. So maybe you need to do your power stance. So you can do that as well. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is registering for the career fair itself, how to upload a profile picture And whatever picture you use on LinkedIn is a really good picture to put in, because you want to have that consistency so that if an employer is going to look you up on LinkedIn, they're going to recognize you, like, oh, this is the person that I saw on the career fair. Here they are on LinkedIn. Fantastic. And they can put two and two together. We're going to talk briefly about the resume and a couple other things, the frequently asked questions. And we're going to walk through all of that. So rather than me just talking about it here, I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Chasity, and then she's going to pull up the next section, and we're going to show you what the platform looks like. And while she's doing,
guys, so
check this chat and see if we have questions. Oh, you've already got that. Okay, you got
no issue. Okay, so this is what oh, Gina, can you mute really quick? So the feedback. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is what it will look like after you've clicked on your flyer and all you've completed your registration portion. And the day of the event, you want to come in here and log in. As you can see, your username is your email address and your password. Please make sure you keep up with those, because you don't want it to be the day of the event and you cannot find your username and password. So after that, we're going to log in. It's slow today. Hopefully it's going to come up. Here we go. All right. So this is what the flyer looks like. You've already registered as a job seeker. Your email address, first name, and this is your basic information that you would use to set up. So first name, last name, a good point of contact, and then of course your password, and confirm your password. Notice it says resumes upload in PDFs only. So Gina talked about that a little bit before. If you have, I definitely don't want you to upload your resume in JPEG. And for those of you that don't understand what I'm saying with JPEG, a lot of people will take their resumes off of Work in Texas, either snip it or screenshot it and try to upload it. That's not workable. Please make sure that your resume is in a PDF format. Okay. So once you register, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. Are you active duty, reserve, National Guard? Are you a dependent or a spouse? So please ensure that you include that information. And what's your state location? In the miscellaneous information, one of the best things that I like to put on there, this is a statewide event. So if you're willing to move or willing to work outside of the area in which you're located, please annotate that in the miscellaneous. Also, if you have a clearance, secret clearance, top secret clearance, that's a great thing to put in the miscellaneous. And if you're transitioning, a lot of these organizations will have internship or skill bridge programs, and that's more like your internship programs. So if you are transitioning and willing to do an internship, by all means, please annotate that in that block. So on the day of, so okay, here we go. Edit profile. So if you look for me on LinkedIn, that's Chasity Bingley. You will see this same photograph on LinkedIn. And that's why I kept it that way, simply because of what Gina said, consistency. When someone visits my professional Facebook page, you will see this photo. When you visit my LinkedIn, you will see this photo. And so when I go to these job fairs, this is the photo that I choose. This is all of the information that you want to include when you're setting up your profile. Basic name, email. So please pay attention to my email address. For email address, you want to make sure it's your first name, last name, .gmail, iCloud, Yahoo, however you want to put it in there. One thing that you don't want to do is sugarmama.com at Yahoo, sugardaddy@yahoo.com. Those are not professional emails and will definitely turn your employers off. So you definitely want to have first name, last name. One thing is also very pertinent of you. Whatever name is on your resume, please ensure that that email matches. When a employer is going through your applications and say you've had a name change, you're proud of, you got a divorce, whatever happened, and you just want to get rid of that name. So you go back to your maiden name and you put your maiden name on the resume, but your email still has your married name. So just make sure that they're matched, because when that employer is looking for you, they're looking for whatever name that you portrayed. So if it's back at your maiden name, just make sure that the email matches. and then upload your resume. So as you can see, resume in PDF format. This will take you to the resume, my basic little resume that's on here. And once you've uploaded your resume and you want to view it, that's what you do. You go back to it. Okay, so we went through that portion. Upload your resume. So a great thing, if you somehow forget something during this workshop, of course the slides, the information is recorded and to be provided to you, but just in case you don't want to go back and dig for that, once you register, if you have any questions on how to set up for anything, by all means, go to your FAQs in the training. It shows you everything, what to do before the virtual event, how to participate, preparing your resume, and it goes on and on and on. It gives you step by step along with videos. And then by all means, like Amanda said, reach out to their team. They can provide you assistance on preparing for these events. And also, we have some of our veteran career advisors and also a family career advisor that's on here. So make sure you reach out to them while you're on this site. They can also assist you with preparing yourself for these virtual events. Okay, so the day of the career fair, of course, you log in. That was the first thing that I brought up when I came in. This is the region of maps, the regional map. So if you're trying to figure out at what location you're located, so if you're in the Austin, Harker Heights, Fort Hood type area, you're going to be located in the Central Texas area. That's right here. But on this event, you will have employers that are going to be statewide. So that's every region in this map, on this map. So if you're confused, definitely take a look at this. And again, we'll provide this map to you guys so you're able to know what region you belong in and what region you may be willing to travel or relocate in. Okay, so I'm going to go out of this for just a second and come over here. So the day of the event, you're going to come straight here to this page. It's going to go to your profile page. And what you want to do is come to my events. So I'm registered for a couple events. I like to jump in and go around and talk to employers and see what they're looking for. The Fort Hood Mega was the last event that I came up to. So on the 9th of February, you will see this event. The only thing that you don't see right now is go to lobby. And that's because this event is not open yet. It's not live, but it will become live on, as you can see, lobby starts at February 9th, 2021 at 10 a.m. So that's when this will pop up. But we're going to use their old one. When you come into this is a dashboard. So this is kind of like your lobby. One of the things you're going to see, as I just talked about, Panhandle, West Texas, South Texas, East. Here we go, Central Texas region. Now, one thing I also want you to pay attention to, if you're looking for Texas Veterans Commission, Veteran Employment Services, you can locate us right here. So say if you want some tips or you want to do a quick interview prep before you go and talk to employers, stop by and see us. Also, Gina's going to be here. If you're looking for the Texas Veteran Leadership Program, just come into the Veterans Resource and you'll see all the resources that are available to you. And I'll just run through them really quick. And see, we're right over here. You even have SFL tap that's going to be here. And so that's what that lobby is going to look like. So let's go back to the lobby really quick. Now I'm finished talking to all of my veteran resources. I want to go ahead and go and see an employer. It's going to go to the Central Texas page real quick. All right. The American Legion, they're always looking for great people to join their organization. That's an employer that you've been waiting to talk to. I'm going to go ahead and jump in their page. All right. I went to the wrong one. Not a problem. I'm going to go back to my library. They have two that's on here. So you'll find that some American Legion pages are on here. Here we go. I looked for the wrong one. Employment. I want to look for a job. The other one, they can talk to you about their organization and how you can become a part of the American Legion. But I'm looking for a job right now. So let's go ahead and get on here. Here we go. This is what I want to look for, because why? I'm looking for job vacancies. Now, if you are fishing around and you just want to see what that organization is about, Go ahead and pop on the organizational bio, and it'll give you a quick little snippet of what that organization is about. And you can see if you're willing to be a part of it. Another thing is, if you want to check out their website, their links, their career page, you can go here. But let's stay focused on what we're really here for. We want to see what jobs they're hiring for. And this will show you, and to give you the title, what city, and how many vacancies. And as you can see, they have 3 jobs that are posted here. These are out of state. So if you're looking for something in state, this may not be the area for you, but you can always go in and chat with them and see if they have something in state. So this is going to be the view when you start chatting with the American Legion HR section. You go in here, you put your little message in. One of the things that we stress with our employers is to have predefined messages. I would suggest the same thing for you as a job seeker. Go ahead and get your Microsoft Word document and type you up some predefined messages. What do I mean by predefined messages? For those of you that are not really good typers, type up some questions that you want to ask your employer. Something that you can copy, cut, and paste and put in there really quick. And so you're not taking so much time, and you don't have to worry about spell check and all of that thing. So here's a couple of things for we have a new portion, a new feature that's going to be a part of this platform, the Premier platform, but you won't see it on your side. It's only going to be on the employer side. So this is an active chat screen. This is actually from our organization, the Texas Veterans Commission. This is me and Gina having a conversation, and basically, how can I help you, and things of that nature. Now, one of the great key points are, this is me as an organization speaking to Gina as a job seeker and asking her, hey, would you be available to conduct a video chat? You won't see the camera portion on there. That's only on the employer side. But what you will see is this. This is going to pop up. The notification for it is very low, so you won't really hear it. So definitely, if an employer is asking you to conduct a video chat, definitely make sure you're paying attention to your screen, and this is what you're going to see. I accept. If this is your first time conducting a video chat with an employer and on this platform, you're going to have to allow Premier Platform to have access to your microphone and also your camera. So please select allow, because if not, if you press block, the employer will not be able to see you or hear you. So please ensure that you say allow on that when they're asking or requesting to conduct a video chat. So this is me and Gina preparing for this workshop, and this is what you will see. The employer and also the job seeker. Now, one of the things myself and Gina noticed when we were conducting this training, this is not a microphone, this is a speaker. And so one of the things that happened, as you can see, I have my little newborn that's right there. And I clicked on the speaker to mute myself to tell my husband to bring me up a bottle. And as you can see, that Gina's laughing because she can hear me. And so I look back at the camera and I said, can you hear me? And she's talking, but I can't hear her. And so we noticed that once I pressed this speaker, it muted me from hearing her, the job seeker, and not her muting me. And so with that being said, don't press this button expecting to tell your kids to be quiet or telling the dog to shut up, because the employer is going to hear you. So disregard that speaker up there in the top. Don't even press it because it does nothing for you. Okay. To exit out of your face chat, just go ahead and press the X there, just your normal things. And then it'll make sure that just in case you pressed it by accident, you were trying to mute the speaker or whatever, definitely you can press okay, I'm ready to go, or cancel, I didn't mean to press that. And it'll take you back to the chat. Once you get back to the chat and you're finished with your conversation and you've closed out, definitely by saying thank you so much for your time and I look forward to hearing you. Hint, hint, that's a great predefined message that you can type up. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you, just in case you didn't get it the first time. And then go ahead and press that X right over there so you can exit out of that chat and go and visit other employers at the booth. And then this will take you back to your profile page, and then you can end up going back to the lobby. So that is our time. Thank you, ladies, so much, and gentlemen, for joining us today. Again, it's Chasity Bingley from Texas Veterans Commission, the Veteran Employment Service Program. And Gina, go ahead, take it away, introduce and out.
I'm Gina with the Texas Veterans Leadership Program. So thank you so much for this opportunity. It was great to be here.